Hey guys, Amy Jo here, and today we are doing something that I am actually kind of nervous about. This is a plant that I've had for about 4 years, and I learned recently that it's not supposed to be potted in dirt. It's actually supposed to be mounted on wood, so that's what we're gonna do today. A lot of you know that I grew up in Michigan, and so I'm actually going to try to mount the plant right here. This is like something that I have had hanging on my wall, and I thought it would be cool if I mounted the plant on it. And my hope is that it will look something like this. I feel like that is a very lofty goal, but we're gonna give it a try. The first thing that I have to do is remove the plant from this pot, and I'm gonna do that outside, so I'll be right back. All right, I wanna share the other things that we're gonna need. So, nails and a hammer, some moss and some sheet moss, and then a pencil and something that's round that's big enough to cover the root ball, so probably like a small plate. Okay, I have the plant out of the pot, and you can see all of these are roots. But one thing that's really interesting is underneath this is kind of, it feels like a net. And I feel like maybe I should have known all along that this wasn't supposed to be planted. I think it might have, maybe I purchased it ready to be mounted and I just didn't know, because I've never heard of anything, but I don't know if you can tell, but this is like netting, and then underneath the netting are more roots and then some like rocky soil. Okay, so the root ball is not huge, which is a good thing because the piece of wood I have doesn't have a lot of space, but I think we're ready to get started. I forgot to mention that you need like fishing line or monofilament line. So what I'm gonna do is trace a circle, put nails all the way around the circle, and then use this to attach the root ball to like the board, and I'm gonna have moss around it. So this is gonna be interesting to record. We'll see what happens. Okay, that was loud. How's everybody doing? So, I'm sure you noticed I wasn't very precise. I don't think it's necessary. I am going back and making sure that the nails are in and that they're tight. This one needs to go in a little more because they'll be holding the plant up. Okay, so, I don't know how I'm going to film this, but I'm gonna figure it out because I will. That's what I do. I figure things out. I persevere. Okay, so I just read the directions online again to make sure that I'm doing this correctly, and it said that I should loosen up the roots. Okay, so I have the base of the fern where it needs to be. So now I'm gonna start placing the moss around the base of it, and it needs to be behind the nails. Ooh, this is gonna be so messy when I pick this thing up. All right, I have flipped it around so I can see the top. This is gonna be really pretty. Okay. All right, I think we have it totally wrapped. And now we start using the fishing line to tie it all together. It's This will be very interesting. Okay, so I've tied it a couple of times. Please don't fall, please don't fall. Oh, this is really weird looking from the side. I guess that's the root ball. Okay, so my first impression is that it's very stable. Wow. This was easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm not totally done. I'm going to mist it. I'm going to mist all of the moss, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the other moss. How can I show you this better? Okay, so something exciting. I just, tipped it upside down, sideways, back and forth, and nothing fell off. It's very stable. So I have some water and I'm just gonna mist this. Okay, I love doing stuff like this. You guys know I love doing crafts. And one of the reasons that I do things like this is because they're very relaxing to me. And that really helps with like any stress and anxiety that I might be feeling. So I would really encourage you guys to find little habits or little hobbies that bring you joy, and then, create space and time in your life to do them regularly. I want to share with you about some journaling prompts that I have. I know a lot of you have messaged me and said that you guys have a lot of stress about friends and school and the pandemic and just life. And I have some ideas that I want to share with you. So obviously, I'm not a teenage girl or boy, and I'm not facing the same types of stress, but I definitely face stress, and I'm the mom of they're not teenagers anymore because they just turned 20. So, I have some experience helping out with things like that. So, okay. All right. Okay, this is the orchid moss, and I'm just going to tuck some of this around in different places just because I think it'll look pretty. I don't think it really serves any purpose. It was not in the instructions or anything that I read. I'm adding it on my own. I'm going on my own, guys. I don't know. It might just look messy, but let me fix that. Let me work on that for a minute. I think I can make it look prettier. So what I ended up doing is just putting it around the base. And I think it looks pretty good. The next step involves carrying it to the kitchen sink and washing all of that down. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, this completely exceeded my expectations. I was really, really nervous to do this, and it was actually so easy, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I gave it a try. I cannot wait to see it hanging on my wall. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye!